In this video, I'm going to show you how to make repairs on your hard shell jacket, whether it's Goretex, eVent, or Weatheredge. As you can see here on my jacket, a couple of the welded seams have unfortunately come unwelded. And that's just the nature of the beast, because as you can see here, this coating that makes this jacket waterproof has started to wear out. I've got 100+ days on this jacket. You can see here it's starting to pull apart just a little bit. And on the back, yeah, unfortunately. Now, there is the option, of course, just to throw the jacket away, but I don't want to do that because I have a tool that will help you out to repair your hard shell jackets, and it is the tenacious tape from the Gear Aid folks. By the way, I'm not sponsored by them. I didn't receive this or anything like that. So, disclosure there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to cut the patch, how to carve it out, and how to apply it, plus a critical set of steps you need to do before you do this to make sure your repair lasts long. The first thing you want to do when you have your roll of tenacious tape or gear tape or repair tape is to figure out how much coverage you need, because you don't want to go just to the edge of the damage, but you want to go at least a ½ an inch or a centimeter or more past the damage to help prevent it from being run. So I have pre-cut a piece. I can see that the bonding is starting to weaken here and up here. So I've actually pre-cut a pretty big piece because I know this is going to be a weak spot and I want to put this on here. Also, on the back, the seam that's starting to tear out isn't nearly as big. You can see it here, and I've pre-cut a smaller piece just to cover that. So I'm a person that likes to go double on this type of repair just because I want to have my gear last as long as possible. Now, when you cut this piece and you end up with these square edges, as you can see here, you do not want to leave the edges square. What you want to do is get on the corners and round the corners out. See how it's round there? Yep. All right. That'll be my phone dinging. And I'm going to round this corner here. Okay, there we go. And this corner. And of course this corner. And what the corner cutting does is it's not a corner cut, but rather this prevents the corners from snagging and tearing up. That way, if any snags ever happen, you end up with nice round corners, so it's less likely to cause you problems. Now, 2 things you need to do before you do this entire set of work, and let me explain that. The 2 things that are most critical that I talked to you about is, 1, you need to wash the jacket. Wash it very well. Make sure it's completely dry. So if you're doing this repair in the field, you're not going to be able to do that. But ideally, if you've got the chance, definitely wash the jacket and do not use fabric softener or a dryer sheet or anything. Run this bad boy through the wash and then let it dry and completely dry. The second thing is make sure your hands are completely dry. No lotion, no soaps, no perfumes, no whatever. Because if you put lotions or whatever, oh, my hands are a little bit dry, this tape will have that lotion stick on there, and eventually it is going to cause the repair to fail. So you definitely don't want that to happen. So 2 things, make sure to wash your jacket, let it dry, and then number 2, keep your mittens clean. Here we go for the first repair here. Now the problem is this is not going to come together perfectly. I mean, I can wiggle it around and I can get it pretty close there. But what I'm going to do is I got to make sure there are no creases in my jacket or the fabric or anything. Because once I stick this tape on, boy, that is it. It's very, they call it tenacious. Now, getting the corners off the tape is not going to be easy. It's a little bit challenging. So if you can kind of flex it up here a bit. Where are we at? Flex it up here a bit and open it up. Get it out there. There we go. And try to not touch the surface of the tape if at all possible. Okay, and I'm going to just place it there. Pinch together that fabric, roll it out, and then use your fingernail, the top of your fingernail, to rub and begin applying pressure, and you will see the color change, or the color of the fabric comes through. And as you slowly rub it, and it's going to get a little hot on your fingernail, don't worry, no injuries will happen in the making of this video. But I begin rubbing here, and just keep rubbing till you can't rub anymore, and then rub some more, because the more you add pressure here, the more that glue activates. It's a pressure bonding glue, as I recall. I could be wrong. Now note that there are different types of tenacious tape depending on the type of fabric you have, and it is most important to choose the proper type of fabric, or the tape for your fabric that you have chosen. So there we go, repair 1. Looks pretty good. Now the next thing to consider, as I was just talking about, is make sure you get the correct type of, upside down, the correct type of tape. I will put a link below to Amazon so you can click and check it out, but you need to read through each of the types of tape, because there are different types of fabric that these tapes bond to. There are also different color variations, whether you want the completely clear, kind of looks like tape, but it's much fancier, or there are ripstop nylon types and other variations of tenacious gear tape that will help you make the best repair. So you need to look at the fabric type you have, the look you want, and also the compatibility with the fabric. That is a key thing, so check out links below. I also talk a little bit about this in my book, Adventure Expedition 1, on repairing your gear and maintaining things in the field. So check that out, link below as well. All right, we're going to begin the repair on the next joint in this. Now this is not going to be easy because of the roundness and the cutting of how they made this jacket. So I'm just going to do the best that I can, and getting the corner off this tape can be a real challenge, so I might have to fast forward this video a little bit to see me actually getting the corner of the tape off. You've got, there we go, got it. Alrighty. It can be frustrating. Use your fingernails. There we go. And sometimes I'll just peel the tape so it's only partially exposed so I don't keep touching it. All right, so I've attached it there. Ooh, not quite the right position, and I've got fabric in there. All right. Okay, right position, peel it out. Here we go. Just like a Band-Aid, basically. Okay, now I'm going to flatten the fabric before it completely bonds. Might pull it up just a little bit, because the key is having that fabric as flat, as flat as possible when you put this tape on, so it works the best. And then you'll see, yep, that's a little bit tough there. A little bit tough. Okay. It looks like I've got it pretty well in place. So I'm going to begin the bonding process here. Obviously, I'm going to fast forward this because it'll take a minute, and I want to do as much as I can with this rubbing back and forth. And now I'm going to fast forward this and show the other repairs as well. And there you go. That is how to repair your hardshell jacket, whether it's Weatheredge, eVent, Goretex, or any of the other nylon products that prevent you from getting wet in the outdoors. Check out links below to this repair tape. It's also called tenacious tape. I've got links to Amazon, and critical, remember, wash your hands completely dry. Wash the jacket, make sure it's completely free of any junk. Make sure to keep the fabric as flat as possible, and rub the heck out of it on your jacket there so you can have these very nice repairs that will keep your jacket going for a lot more years. My name is Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and professional adventurer. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Also check out links below to my books Antarctic Tears, Lost at Windy Corner, Adventure Expedition 1, How to Keep Your Feet Warm in the Cold, the Jackson Hole Hiking Guide, The Most Crucial Knots to Know, and my 2024 Total Eclipse Guides. Also check out links below to my shows World Beyond and Antarctic Tears. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy your gear repairs.